So coming to Bulbul, and I know that this is the most basic question I can ask you, but I really want to ask you this: that how did all of that reading that you did, Anvita, before Bulbul came? I also want to know which is the first image that flashed in your head that night when you thought about it and you wrote a two-pager. But how did reading over these years inform Bulbul? How do you think you arrived at even that image, and how was it influenced by all of this?
So actually, the very first image that came into my mind was just these feet withdrawing under the sari, just darke, pair. So just the feet. It's there. It's that shot is still in the film. So that was just the first image that came into my mind. So when I just opened my eyes, I was sleeping, and I sat up and I was like, whose feet? Like almost like what was that? And then I was like, oh, she's going to be hurt so badly, and I'm like half asleep now. I'm going towards my desk. So suddenly there are these things that I think everything is just kind of this jigsaw. Over the years, a jigsaw has been forming, and you're not even aware of it. And I sat down and I wrote a two-pager. I think it's from everything that I've read, like you talked about the subversion of fairy tales, how women are viewed, how wise women are viewed, how being gentle is seen as a sign of weakness, and you will crush someone who's quiet. Now it's also, I think, maybe because it's my first one, in terms of just I'm not saying the story, but in terms of just the personality, it's the closest to me. So the younger me was like the younger Bulbul. So even the child was like me, always on trees. You have a fascination for Daravni Kahani, So there is that, wants to write down things, make up stories, but is like a diamond, only refracts. So it is other people's opinion of you that starts impacting who you are. If people treat you nice, you're happy. People treat you bad, you're sad. Your equilibrium is decided by other people. And I was that girl, and I was soft spoken and gentle, and very afraid of ruffling any feathers, hurting people. And in fact, my father used to call me Kugi, which is Punjabi for dove, because I was gentle. And you learn this very harsh lesson that when you are like that, it's not taken at face value. People see it as a sign of weakness, as a sign of someone who can be crushed by a word, by a gesture. And you start hardening yourself and you start building walls. And of course, then time and wisdom teaches you that your center is just you. You are complete in yourself. That lesson. So all those lessons had to be learned for me to be able to write those images that I'm talking about. So I kind of started pouring out maybe what I had felt, that she loves to read, she plays on trees, that all she wants is a little bit of friendship, recognition, just wants to laugh, just wants to tell a story. And then, of course, because it's a story, because the feet came, somehow the feet, and that thing, I'd heard that many years ago, somebody told me, कि बिछुए इसलिए पहनते हैं.
Exactly that.
So somebody had told me that बिछुए इसलिए पहनते हैं, पायल इसलिए क्योंकि, because I love wearing anklets. I wear them all the time, even now in lockdown. Is because where the girls of the house are, you can hear them. So it's protection, but along the journey, the protection becomes
Control.
And patriarchy. While I was writing it, and I was writing, just like bichwe kyo pehente. And the next thing that came into my mind was a bloodied bichwa. And then the next image that came into my mind was lightning and a man just lifting the book. And that was there in the two-pager, which I sat on for very long because I was convinced that I did not know how to write the story, that I don't have the ability to write. I was like, "Arey, kitni achhi kahani," and keep it aside. And yeah, that's what happened first with Bulbul. That's how she arrived, quietly in the middle of the night, and just shaking everything up.
Subscribe to Geomami Mumbai Film Festival and hit the bell icon to keep yourself updated on conversations on Dial M for Films.